Well, we got the full Trailblazers team leaked, and obviously, I mean, it looks ridiculous. It's based off players who've had good starts to the year, so it's going to have really high-rated players in it, and it does. So we'll go and look at that. We have, like, almost the full team leaked, I want to say. Got a big SBC coming with that team also. We've got an icon pack that's new on the way, and we got an on this day hero leak that's kind of confusing, but we're going to go through everything. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. There's other stuff I'm sure I forgot about too. Evolutions. Guys, I mean, talking about a Reddit thread about the Evos today. I don't want to keep repeating myself because it just, on a daily basis, I could just keep bringing up how ridiculous it is. And you guys know that by now, so what good does it do? But yes, the Evos, nothing still. Radio silence on it as well. But I did open the Rivals Rewards for this account, by the way, and I got 2 Hunters and 2 Shadows in the same rare mega pack. And I was like, that might as well be Pack and Pele. I don't know. That was insane. And guys, what do you feel about the fact that we have a max 87 base hero upgrade, max 88 base hero upgrade, right? We had the max 87 icon, right? I think it was 87. Now we have a max 88 icon added to come as well that we'll talk about in a sec. So we've talked about the power curve, how we don't really want it to move as fast this year. Is that really still happening? Do you think it is moving maybe not quite as fast, or what do you guys think about that? Now seeing we have more icon and hero packs on the way. We got a big SBC leak as well. Actually, let's just go and talk about that right now. And here it is. Rafinha is coming as an SBC. So we knew he'd be in the team. We figured he would be, and he's going to be in the team, and he's an SBC. So, you know, last year was the Brazilian winger Rodrigo SBC for Trailblazers. Now it's a Brazilian winger Rafinha for Barcelona as an SBC this year. I'd assume that would come out today. It's a pretty big SBC. Usually Friday is kind of that day for that. So I would expect to see Rafinha today, which of course he links right to Ibanez, right? So every SBC this year links to each other pretty much. And then obviously it's confirmed then that Pulisic is not going to be an SBC. We saw him leaked already. So Christian Pulisic will just be in the promo team. Stats are all prediction for this video, by the way. Sometimes we have the full stats leaked. These are not going to be the full stats leaked. They're just predictions. And next up, Erling Haaland. Now, the thing that really could be cool about this card is that the playstyle pluses are going to either, or they can, not going to, but they can change on cards, or they can just straight up be added. If they have one, of course, they're not going to add a second one, but they can change the one. So Haaland could have aerial plus theoretically here. They could give him something crazy like that, or maybe press proven plus, something better than acrobat. Unfortunately, acrobat kind of sucks, but he's coming in the promo team. Next up, Duran coming in the promo team too, the Villa striker who everyone's been waiting for a promo card, and he's finally going to get one. That's nice to see. Atana Bonmati is in it. I love this card this year. I think she's incredible, so that's going to be a really expensive card. You won't be able to afford her, but she's cool to look at. Then we got Kvaratskhelia leaked, who is now going to get his 3rd promo card so far, so that's going to be a crazy upgrade on Kvaratskhelia. I need to try his card out. I have not used him once this year. Let me know if you guys have liked him. And then we have the rest of these leaks here that we've seen a couple of these cards. We have not seen Cole Palmer leaked to be in the team. Bastoni there as well. Great center back in this game. I've actually used him this year, and Llorente as well, who's going to be one of the best right backs in the game for sure. On the right-hand side, you can see that we also have Gabriel leaked to be in the team, also just not pictured here. And I think that's all the player leaks, I believe. Never mind, there is this donk tweet here that does say we've got Jay Garcia, I think it's Javi Garcia, and Mingueza also in the team, those two there. And then somebody asked in the replies down here, any Liverpool, question mark. He says, I think team 2, which confirms then that there's going to be a team 2, which, you know, it's a similar thing to where there's kind of that debacle of like, you want the power curve to be slower, but also just the copy paste content is just so annoying to me at times that every promo's 2 weeks. They seem to care way less about team 2 content than team 1 content, right? I don't know. It just sparks a debate of like 2 teams per promo for like every promo. Just gets annoying to me after a while. And I know I'm probably a hypocrite in saying that for many reasons, but that's just kind of like my gut feeling. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, but like I said, very good promo team. If they give a playstyle plus to like every single card here, that will be a big correction to the market to me, but we'll talk about that when we get towards the market part of the video. Next up is the max 88 base icon player packs. We have the 87 now to the 88. If we go look at who we can actually pack in this and we sort by price, there are a lot of big boys, obviously. Bale, Vieira, Thuram, Rio Ferdinand, Ribéry, right? A lot of cards over 1 million coins actually you can pack in this. Of course, I'm sorting by highest to lowest in terms of value here, so you're going to only see the expensive cards. Now, if we go to page 2 is where all the stinkers are at that you're going to pack. You're going to see all these guys down here, but this does look like a really good pack, actually. Now, it is odd that we have this leak right now, so if it comes out relatively soon, this is going to be pretty expensive, actually, because, I mean, even the 7th worst player you can get, there are, what, 1, 2, about 10 players, less than 200k only, which you're probably going to pack one of them, but there's a lot of cards in here that are very expensive, so it's probably going to be a pretty good pack and be pretty expensive. Probably the biggest, most expensive gamble SBC of the year, which means fodder will do well, probably, because EA are doing this thing now with duplicate storage. If you guys have not noticed this yet, if we go look at the Ibanez SBC, right, let's do Floodman here. He's 80,000 coins. However, However, there are 6 squads required for this SBC. There's an 84, 83, 83, 83, 82, 81. You might ask, why the hell are they doing this, not just making him one 86 rated squad? Well, the reason is duplicate storage. What could actually happen here is fodder could go crazy because they make it, say, a 6-segment squad to do, and they're like all 84s or all 85s, right? Something like that. Now, that would make fodder rise a bunch and make it very easy for investors, so that would probably not happen, but you get what I'm trying to say here is that they can make a 6-squad requirement where fodder would move a lot, actually, so be aware of that, too. And at content time today, if this doesn't come out, great time to buy it, I would feel like. A lot of Friday promo packs being opened, right? You could even do it on Saturday after promo packs as well, because lightning rounds are going to start sometime soon. They could start this weekend, guys, so if lightning rounds start, you'll see a big drop in fodder. That's usually what hurts fodder the most is lightning rounds, so we'll see when those drop. But, okay, on this day, heroes been added to come. Now, we've already had it in the code, I guess, but then this means that it is for sure going to be a thing in the coming days, basically. I gotta say, I talk about these every day, and I still don't know the difference between when it's added to the code versus when it's, like, in the database already. I don't know the difference. Like, why did this just get added to the code, and then we've already seen it before? I don't know. We assume this will be SBC related, so once again, another chance for a big SBC on the way, but obviously here, eafc Wizard will not be anywhere unless EA fix their shit, which is the evolutions, which I saw this Reddit thread today. They were talking about how the Canon Evo expires in 1 hour, which was today at content time, and EA still has not fixed anything, so it just expired. It just literally expired. There was a comment down here saying, almost 100 pages of people facing this issue on the forum, and EA still has not fixed nor responded. They actually did respond to one person, which was that comment that we saw on the video the other day, which was like, we're aware the problem is happening. We thank you for your patience, basically, but that was only to one person, not actually replying to like the whole community, right? This is this big bug where there's 100 replies in the EA forums, which they're supposed to answer, by the way. They're like, that's like where you're supposed to give your constructive criticism, and they're supposed to actually be able to reply to you, is the EA forums. They're not replying to anybody because they do not want to admit what the problem is, and that is, well, we don't know how to fix the fucking problem. The Trello board does not even say or doesn't mention they're even investigating it, and then the leakers on Twitter saying that EA don't know how to fix it. It's a big issue. And we did just get this news as well from Paletools, who is the maker of Paletools. He says this, looks like there's a ban wave from EA. Be careful, just in case, do not use Paletools for a few days. I repeat, do not use Paletools for now. I will check what changes they made today. This was the message EA sent. Hello, we noticed your account has been communicating with EA Sports FC servers through an unofficial or modified client, which breaks our rules. This might actually mark the end of Paletools, and that is, I mean, I'm not surprised by it, but also at the same time, that fucking sucks. And I do actually think EA should think twice about this, because I don't know if people would have stayed on their game last year with the gameplay being as bad as it was without Paletools, guys, and how bad the pack weight was. You could go and craft 100 player picks in Paletools and get 8 walkouts, 5 walkouts on a bad 100 set. If we can't do that as easy, that is terrible. And I think that it actually has more credence to it because we just saw that new update in the squad builder, right? It would make sense for them to be like, hey, let's update the squad builder, give them that, and then let's go and just kind of get rid of Paletools, right? But like I said, I'm not surprised. I figured this day would come eventually. I just hate it, and this is gonna suck for Summer FIFA. Summer FIFA is gonna drastically change because of EA's annoying greed. They just can't let us have really anything, it feels like. But okay, I mean, maybe I'm overreacting to this, but what do you think? If this is true, I won't react to it too crazily yet because we don't know for sure, but it seems like a Paletools ban is on the way. A couple more packs here leaked. A 75 by 100 rare gold players pack. Some are suggesting it could be the new season that will be coming out next week, or it could be new rivals rewards for the new season, right? There's a chance of that. There's the max 88 base icon player pack there, and then this last pack is an 81 plus team of the week 1 through 6 player pack, so not much to say about that. It is 81 plus though, so I wonder where that will come into play because it's not going to be your basic team of the week pack. Maybe it'll be a new rewards pack for after the season, but no, that wouldn't be 1 through 6 then. Not sure what that'll be, actually. Could just be an SBC pack, maybe. And Police Leaks did confirm this will be an SBC, so that's not even a debate anymore. On this day, Hero will be an SBC, so including the Puteas Player of the Month, the Loa Player of the Month, some big cards on the way in SBCs, looks like. And speaking of the market here, I think that Trailblazers is going to be a very interesting time for it. I think that it might do fine if there's not as many playstyle pluses as there could be. There's a lot of playstyle pluses in this team on some lower end cards. I think that'll make the lower end market really go down even more. So you guys always know what I say. I always say try and get weekend league done as fast as you can on Friday and then sell, because you really, at this time of the year, any weekend, something could pop up and really spark the crash. It's hard to say exactly when one could happen or would happen, but you guys know, I mean, Saliba's not going to 230 again. He's just not going to. He's not going to 250. Saliba's only going to go down all year. Same with probably Jude Bellingham, Youngman Son, even. Like, these guys are only going down mainly. I know it's not like crazy advice or anything, but just always be aware aware of that. Try and get weekly done as fast as you possibly can. Let's read your comments now. I will say there were quite a few people in the comments saying that they think it actually is that Evos are going to be too overpowered too early and they're not ready for that, or they like are kind of going back on that maybe. Brandon Sanders said the same thing there. I mean, it could be, but why wouldn't you assume the worst when they're just completely silent about it? Bradley says here, this is a bit of a side note, but my friend and I were chatting, and don't you think it's crazy how EA still charged 2,000 FIFA points or 100k coins for a Jumbo Rare Players pack when they added hundreds of female fodder cards into the game, making them shocking, but never changed the pricing of the packs? And there are so many, even tradable, better packs than that 2,000 FIFA points or 100k coins that I don't know why they never changed that other than just greed. I mean, we know why they didn't change it, but it's funny how they used to be so much better value than that, technically speaking, because of our FIFA points ever great value. I mean, debatably, you're lighting your money on fire after 9 months, but relatively speaking, they were way better value, and then they just kept them the exact same because they could. And then Esnivate says, brother, stop using light mode on X. The thing is with light mode compared to dark mode on Twitter is like, I'm afraid when I go to dark mode, it might just be depressing and like gloomy. I'm afraid that it's not going to be as vibrant if we're on dark mode. I've actually always liked light mode on Twitter because I was around on Twitter in 2012, 2013 when there was no dark mode. So I've always kept it the same, but in the comments, would you rather have it be dark mode or light mode? Because I always wonder that too. But yeah, I think that's all I got. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me every day. I love you all. See you soon. Peace.